It is seen from the job card for repair of the factory of the customer's equipment that total of 154 hours have been put in as detailed below. Guys, your workers rate, worker A, worker B, worker C. Worker A is paid 20 per day. Worker B is paid 10 per day. Worker C is paid 30 per day of 8 hours each. If they are talking about days, what does that mean? We can find out hourly rate based on that information very easily. A, you're paying 20 per day. And you work for 8 hours per day. So how much is the hourly rate? $1.5 per hour. Correct? Do not write. Let me complete this. Correct?
It's 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. I'm so sorry. It's 2.5 per hour. This is 10 per day. 10 per day divided by 8 hours per day. So that comes to 1.25?
Yes.
1.25 per hour. And C, you're paying worker 30 per day. That worker also works for 8 hours per day. 3.75 per hour. That's my normal rate. Correct? Okay. So I have hourly rate. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Each worker has worked for different number of hours. Sunday is a weekly holiday and each worker has to work for 8 hours on all weekdays and 4 hours on Saturdays. 8 hours on weekdays, 4 hours on Saturdays. The worker are, however, paid in full wages for Saturday. So basically, labor cost is based on hours paid. So even if workers are working for only 4 hours, I have to pay them for 8 hours only. Workers are paid overtime according to Factories Act. And hours worked in excess of normal working hours in each day. Work out the wages payable for each worker. Always remember this. As per Factories Act, whenever you are paying for overtime, it is always at double rate. So if you are paying 2.5 per hour as a normal rate, you will have to pay 5 rupees for the overtime. If you are paying 1.25, then you will have to pay 2.5 per hour. And this will be what, 7.5? Yes or no? You understood this? Kindly copy this as working note 1. Done?
Yes, sir.
So according to Factories Act, overtime is paid at a double rate. अब फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट के हिसाब से ओवर टाइम डिसाइड कैसे करते वो भी समझाता हूँ, लेकिन बाद में, पहले अच्छे से देख लेना इसको. आई एम गोइंग फॉर अ टेबल. आई हैव 3 वर्कर्स टू टेक केयर ऑफ. ओके, काइंडली पे अटेंशन. Out of total hours, some hours will be paid at a normal rate and a few hours will be paid at a double rate, overtime rate, because we are following Factories Act. All right, kindly pay attention here. Worker A, worker B, worker C. We have 3 workers, A, B and C. We are writing information about number of hours, total, normal and overtime. You understood this part? Total, normal and overtime. Same thing will be repeated for B as well as C. Okay, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Nobody works on Sunday if they are worker. आगे बढ़ते हैं. गिव नंबर ऑफ आवर्स. ए का 10.5, then 8, 10.5, 9.5, and no work on Saturday. So how much is the total?
49 hours.
49 hours. Worker C is also having similar connect. The only difference will be on Saturday the worker C has worked for more number of hours. 8 hours are paid for. See, I don't care how many hours the worker is working for. Please understand. I don't care how many hours the worker is working for. I'm concerned about hours paid, because we are talking about. Give me 1 minute. Because we are talking about labor cost, and labor cost is not decided based on hours worked. Labor cost is decided based on hours paid. I'm least bothered to know how many hours were worked for. Now, Factories Act says, according to the Factories Act, overtime hours Section 59 it is. According to Factories Act, overtime hours will be higher of more than 9 hours per day more than 9 hours per day or more than 48 hours per week. According to Factories Act, overtime will always be decided on the basis of more than 9 hours per day or more than 40 hours per week, whichever is higher. Because your Factories Act is not for your betterment, it is for employees. It is for employees, it is not for you. So naturally the benefit of workers will be seen. Naturally the benefit of workers will be seen. अब इधर ध्यान से देखना. 9 hours will be paid at a normal rate, 1.5 will be overtime. You're not even crossing 9 hours. Here 9 hours and 1.5, 9 hours and 0.5, 9 hours and 1.5. So guys, 44 hours आपने नॉर्मल काम किया है, 5 hours आपने ओवर टाइम किया है. करेक्ट? हाँ या ना? नाउ in case of A, worker A according to this I have worked for 5 extra hours, more than 9 hours, 5 extra hours, बराबर. बट अगर वीकली बात करूं तो 49 आवर्स काम हुआ है, 49 आवर्स काम हुआ है एंड 49 माइनस 48, सिर्फ 1 घंटा एक्स्ट्रा, सिर्फ 1 घंटा एक्स्ट्रा गया है. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ 9 hours per day you have 5 hours overtime. On the basis of 48 hours per week, you have only 1 hour overtime. So naturally, your overtime will be considered to be 5 hours. Are you understanding this? Look at your other worker, C. 9 hours normal 1.5. 9 hours normal 1.5. 9 hours normal 0.5, 9 hours normal 1.5, 8 hours and dash. So this will be 52 and this will be 5. Normal rate pay 52 hours, more than 9, 5 hours. So boss, if you talk about worker C, 5 hours is the time which is more than 9 hours. It is a concept of more than 9 hours. आपको समझ में आया? बट बॉस 57 आवर्स काम करते हो, 48 आवर्स पर वीक का रूल है. तो गाइज 9 आवर्स एक्स्ट्रा काम किया है. अगर 9 आवर्स एक्स्ट्रा काम किया है इसका मतलब 9 आवर्स का पैसा मिलेगा एज ओवर टाइम. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस?
Yes, sir.
वर्कर ए जो था ना, डेली 9 आवर्स के हिसाब से 5 आवर्स ओवर टाइम था. वीकली 49 आवर्स काम किया है, मतलब 49 माइनस 48, वीकली 1 आवर, डेली 5, तो 5 का बेनिफिट मिलेगा. वर्कर सी जो है वो डेली 9 आवर्स के हिसाब से 5 आवर्स ओवर टाइम है, लेकिन 57 आवर्स उसने हफ्ते का काम किया है माइनस 48, तो 9 आवर्स एक्स्ट्रा काम किया है. वीकली बेसिस पे 9 आवर्स, डेली बेसिस पे 5 आवर्स. वील हैव टू पे वर्कर सी ओवर टाइम फॉर 9 आवर्स. समझ में आया? सो मल्टीप्लाइड बाय रेट्स करने पड़ेंगे हर जगह पे. वर्कर ए का रेट क्या है? 1.5 एंड
2.5.
I my sari 2.5 and 5. Am I right? Are yes or no? Okay, so this is 25 How much is this? Huh? 110. Okay then. How much will be your total wages? Rupees 135. Have you understood this part?
Yes, sir.
But as far as worker C is concerned, I'm not even going to look at 42 and 5, 52 and 5. I'm going to look at 48 and 9. I'm going to look at 48 and 9, and the rate is 3.75 and 7.5. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
3.75 है ना rate? Yes, and
Sir,
7 and 7.5. बोलिए
180.
180, 57.5, 67. Okay, 67.5. So total will be 240, 247.5. Have you understood this clearly? Very clear? Acha, B is my favorite. B has worked for 8 hours in a day. Weekly, he has worked for 48 hours. So neither he has crossed 9 hours in a day, nor he has crossed 48 hours in a week. So no overtime will be paid. Straight away you can apply his rate 1.25. How much will be the labor cost?
60.
60. That's it. End of it. So this is your labor cost to be considered. Why? Is that part clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Copy this. Acha, have you copied this part first? Rates you have copied, right? Copy this part. That is your working note 2. That is your working note 2. Have you copied this? According to Factories Act, overtime hours will be decided on the basis of hire of more than 9 hours per day or more than 48 hours per week. More than 9 hours. फर्स्ट क्राइटेरिया में 5 आवर्स आता है ए और सी के लिए, लेकिन सेकंड क्राइटेरिया में ए के लिए आता है 1 आवर वीकली बेसिस पे 1 आवर, बट सी का वीकली बेसिस पे 9 आवर्स आता है. सो अकॉर्डिंगली ओवर टाइम विल बी गिवन. यू वांट मी टू एक्सप्लेन दिस, गिव यू नोट इन डिटेल, और ये समझ में आ जाएगा. क्लियर है ना?
Yes, sir.
फिर भी लिख लो, बेटर रहेगा. राइट डाउन. अकॉर्डिंग टू फैक्ट्रीज एक्ट, according to Factories Act, according to Factories Act, overtime hours, according to Factories Act, overtime hours will be decided, overtime hours will be decided on the basis of, overtime hours will be decided on the basis of hire of क्या लिखा लास्ट?
Decide on the basis higher of
Higher of more than 9 hours per day. More than 9 hours per day. More than 9 hours per day, or more than 48 hours per week. More than 9 hours per day or more than 48 hours per week. More than 9 hours per day or more than 48 hours per week. In case of worker A, in case of worker A, in case of worker A, on daily basis, overtime is 5 hours. On daily basis, overtime is 5 hours. In case of worker A, on daily basis, overtime is 5 hours. But on weekly basis, it is only 1 hour. But on weekly basis, it is only 1 hour. Hence, 5 hours will be considered to be the overtime. Hence, 5 hours will be considered to be the overtime. Hence, 5 hours will be considered to be the overtime. Are you guys clear with it? Yes. Okay. In case of worker C, in case of worker C, in case of worker C, overtime on daily basis is only 5 hours. Overtime on daily basis is only 5 hours. But on weekly basis, it is 9 hours. But on weekly basis, it is 9 hours. But on weekly basis, it is 9 hours. Hence, overtime is 9 hours. Hence, overtime is 9 hours. So you guys, you better take screenshot of this and copy this at home. आराम से बैठ के, है ना? We'll conclude the session today. Tomorrow I'll be finishing off this chapter mostly, and we'll be starting with overheads. Okay? I'm touching almost every type of employee cost chapter, employee cost questions. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे ओवरटाइम कवर कर लिया, रोहन हल्से इज ऑलरेडी डन, इफेक्टिव रेट कैसे निकालना वो भी मैंने कवर कर लिया. कल ग्रुप बोनस भी आएगा, पीएफ ईएसआई वाला कैलकुलेशन आएगा, बहुत कुछ होगा, वेजेस अलोकेशन वाला काम आएगा. एवरीथिंग विल बी डन टुमारो. ओके, टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस क्विकली. डन? एंड गेट इट कॉपीड इन द नोट्स. ओके देन, see you, take care, bye bye then, see you tomorrow, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, have a great day.